Cards right, it can be a good feed as well. Speaking of cards, over at the Psychic Reading Room,
we've been absolutely hammered the last 5 days. 270 to 330 readings today between 12 international psychics.
And Angel even has show bags. Angel, I predict you're going to make a mozza. Mike Dalton, 9 News.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Royal Psychic Live TV. Welcome. Okay, my name is Angel Trishelle and I'll be your host for this evening. We're here giving out free readings this evening for anyone who's interested in a little bit of guidance. So we'll be doing Oracle and Tarot this evening. Okay, it's Tuesday the 4th of February. It's 9 p.m. here, Sydney, Australia, Eastern Standard Time. So let us know where you're tuning in from this evening. Come and join us for an hour or so of magical readings. Okay, so like I said, it is free readings this evening for the next hour. I have a beautiful psychic this evening, Kim. Now, Kim has only just jumped in because it was a very short notice because one of my psychics was a little bit unwell. So if you could, I'd love all my viewers this evening to send Tracy a little bit of healing as she's not feeling too well. So if we could send her some love and light, that'll be most appreciated. But our psychic this evening will be Kim from Kimbo's Reads. So that's who we'll have in here this evening. Now, please let me know where you're tuning in from. That'll be wonderful. Please like our program. That'll be fantastic. If you think someone's in need of some desperate guidance, tag them or like and share the program. If you'd like to follow us, give us a like, so that way you'll know when we're going live. We go live most Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, we have got a lot coming up. So we're going to be in Brisbane, I think it's like 2 weeks' time for Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. Oh, don't know what that was. So we're going to be at the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival in Brisbane. I think that's Valentine's weekend. So we're there from the 14th to the 16th at the Brisbane Convention Centre. If you'd like to join us for another in-person and private reading there, there's over 200 exhibitors there, or international psychics, healers, anything under the psychic wellbeing umbrella. So that's an amazing event. But we'll talk a little bit more about what we do have coming up a little bit later, because I do want to bring Kim straight up into the room this evening, because I do have her backstage. I'll just put her banner up so she feels nice and welcome. Okay, let's add Kim to the... There we go. Hi, beautiful.
Hey, how are ya?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Now, please, as I said, like and share the program. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know how the feed's going. If you can hear us correctly, that'll be fantastic. We are filming over Facebook, YouTube, and a few other platforms. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, just give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you can hear us okay. Welcome, Kim. Thanks for joining and thanks for jumping in at such short notice on this extremely hot day.
No, all good. It's not like I do much.
Now, just let the viewers, because I know I had you on the other week, but just let the viewers know that are coming in this evening, just a little bit on how you read and what we'll be delivering this evening. I'll also be doing some readings alongside Kim this evening as well. So put your name up. Direct questions would be fantastic. Okay, Kim, give them a little intro of you, sweetheart.
Okay, so obviously you all know that my name is Kim. I was born with the gift, knew things when I was a kid, but it was never talked about. Forgot all about it when I turned 18, because, you know, you discover alcohol and boys and everything like that at 18, so none of that. And then, yeah, it wasn't until a few years later that things started happening again, and now we've been doing lives on Facebook with my son for 6 years. No, this is our 7th year this year. We've been doing Facebook lives. But yeah, I do psychic medium, but not with just trying to keep it with the psychic, which is past, present, future. I do read pretty much anything. It doesn't really matter what it is. You can ask whatever you want. And yeah, just have some fun. We do have a laugh as well because we do get a lot of regulars on the show. But yeah, just like have fun, ask your questions, and yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim. And for those
No
that
worries.
don't know me or are just tuning in for the very first time, my name is Angel Trishelle. I'm an international psychic medium. I'm 13th generation. Now, a lot of these psychics that we do have on the lives and on the programs are all beautiful, wonderful psychics that work under the Royal Psychic umbrella when we're doing events all around Sydney, Australia. And a lot of the readers that I am showcasing over the
Too loud.
next weeks are the psychics that we'll be having at the Sydney Royal Easter Show here in Sydney. Okay, so I'm going to check out your messages and see if they're coming through. Okay.
I've just turned the volume down a little bit because they're saying that there's a lot of noise and that it's muffled.
Is that
I
me?
can hear that. No, apparently it's me. So I've just turned the volume down a bit.
I've actually turned mine down to halfway as well because I find that I come out really loud as well.
I just got to be very careful what I touch here because Michael will kill me if I press the wrong button. Is that a bit better or?
Okay, thanks for liking and sharing the program. That's fantastic. I really appreciate it. Sarah Ann, welcome guys, welcome T. It's nice to see that you're all joining. Much appreciated that you're liking and sharing the program. That helps us a lot. Hi Ann from the US. We've got so many people coming in. We've got Catherine and Tazzy, I think she said. We've got so many people coming, and this is beautiful. It's nice to see you all, and it's nice to know where you're all tuning in from. We've got people coming from South America. This is beautiful. Sydney. Okay, so guys, hopefully you can hear us a little bit better. Hi Margaret, welcome, gorgeous. Okay, so start putting up your questions and we'll start diving into these readings. So the more direct you are with the questions, the more direct Kim will be with your answers. Okay, I'll just pop up the first one that appeals to me.
So I've played around with the volume a little bit, so maybe, hopefully it's a little bit
Is
better.
that Rita?
Yeah.
Read, hi ladies. Can I have a reading regarding work, baby, or another house move?
And another house move. Work, baby, and another house move. The baby, I feel like, is just on hold at the moment. It's better. Okay, cool. I sort of turned it down and moved it back a little bit because I don't know where the speaker is on this because it's Michael's laptop. So that's why I'm not allowed to touch anything. He'll kill me if I do something. So the baby, I feel like the baby, look, there are actually still two babies there for you. But I just feel like that the babies are sort of on the back burner at the moment. I just feel like that you've got a hell of a lot of shit going on around you at the moment. Some of it, I feel like that it's not needed at all. But then there are other things that I feel need to be addressed. I'm feeling that things need to be addressed at work. Because I don't know. I just feel like that it's really tense at work at the moment. There's something going on. Someone's not being honest. And, yeah, that you need to get things sorted out there. And I feel like that this has something to do in relation to wanting another home, like wanting another move. But I just feel at the moment the baby and the house move needs to just sort of take a back burner at the moment because I feel like there's other stuff that you need to deal with first. Okay, the next 12 to 18 months there will be changes within your life and what's going on around you. They're good changes, so don't fret or anything like that. But yeah, at least another 12 to 18 months before there are any changes or any movement or anything like that around you. But I do feel like that there is an issue at work that needs to be addressed and sorted. And I feel like that once that is all sorted and dealt with, you can actually move forward with the next step on things on what you want to do. Okay. I hope that helps.
Beautiful. Thank you. The next we have is Sarah. Welcome, Sarah. Thanks for sharing. Much appreciated from South America. Welcome, sweetheart.
I was actually reading that question. See, we're doing it again. I look over on my left on the iPad and I read a question, and then it'll pop up, and it's funny because the iPad's delayed. So my iPad's actually behind you putting the questions up. But I just, every now and then I'll read a question and then it'll come up later. Will there be any financial gain for me this month for the state that will be finalised? Now, I was reading this question and I know that it says that it'll be finalised, but I still feel like that there's something else there that is going to. Sorry, I can hear the noise thing in the background. I'm sitting back. I feel like that there's something there that will be stopping it from going forward this month. I don't feel like that it is actually going to end up happening this month because there's somebody's doing something, being a pain in the ass. They're just making things a little bit hard. So I don't feel like that it will be dealt with by this month, but I do feel like it will be dealt with by mid-March. Okay. But will you gain anything from this? I just feel like that there's been a lot of outlay for other things around you at the moment, and even though there will be something there, I just don't feel that it's what you're hoping for, I would say. But then when you look back on the reasons and why and everything, you will understand. Okay, so don't have high expectations or anything like that, which I don't feel that you have. I just feel like that you're pretty chill with what's been going on, and you have a really good understanding of the situation and things that have been going on. Like, you're not stupid, like you're very sensible, but you're also quite open, and so you do see and you do understand. But just give it till about mid-March at this stage. Okay. So hopefully that helps. And I think I've worked out that I've got to sit back from the laptop because I can't hear any noise. Oh, there it goes. I think I just have to sit in a certain spot. Can you not hear that, Angel?
No.
Okay. All right. I just need to be careful.
Okay, our next lovely viewer we've got is Anne. Welcome, Anne. Liked and shared. Do you feel I'll reconnect with a male friend around the time of May? Trip overseas. He lives close to the destination.
Look, honestly, I do feel like that, yes. That's annoying me, that noise thing. I do feel like that, yes, you will reconnect, but I don't think that it's going to be for the reasons you were hoping. There's going to be some disappointment and stuff like that, but I just feel like that something else has come up in the past, I'd say 4 to 5 months maybe, which is changing the direction of his life and where he's going. So, yes, I do feel like that you will connect, but it will only be briefly, and unfortunately it won't be for the reasons that you are hoping. I'm sorry.
I actually got the same thing around that, Kim.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be disappointed, but once she's got to let him explain the situation. Don't just get upset and walk away. Let him explain his reasons, and then you will understand why his life's had to take a change of direction. So yeah, please just give him a chance.
Okay, next we've got T. She's watching from
Canberra.
Canberra. Oh, I'm heading to Canberra soon.
I was just about to say that you're down there soon.
Yeah, we're doing the Canberra show in March, I think, and we're also doing the Good Earth Festival there in Canberra at the Epic Centre, I think it is, in March. So welcome, T. Liked and shared. I'd like to know what's happening or what's going on with my love life in 2025.
Would love to know what's going on. Okay. I feel like that someone has stuffed you around. I feel like I've been up and down. Okay, so I feel like there's a string, and I'm on one end, and someone's on the other end, and they pull you in, and just when you get to this place, they let the string out. Sorry, that's annoying me, that noisy. Yeah, and then he lets the string out again. So what I feel is that you have sort of been like pulled in and out, and I just feel like that I now sort of have reservations on how I look at relationships and how I look at things at the moment, which don't use this as a guide on what you've been through, okay? I just feel like at the moment I'm searching and I don't really need somebody at the moment. I feel like that I need to grow and I need to learn more about myself before I move on with anything else at the moment. Okay, so like I said, I just feel like, and this string thing, I feel like it's been going on for a long time. Like I feel like you've known this person for a long time. Okay, I just don't feel like that they have the same feelings towards you. Yes, they do love you. Yes, they do care about you and everything, but I just don't feel like it is the same way. So don't use that to sort of ground yourself with. Open yourself up, but find yourself and, yeah, work out your own footing and everything first. Hope that helps.
Beautiful.
You're on mute.
No, I turned it off. Okay, that was cool. Okay, let's see who we've got. Hi, Anne. Oh, we're getting them from everywhere, from the US. It's great these are all coming in. Okay, let's do a YouTuber. We've got a YouTuber. Oh, no, that's a bit down. We'll go down. We'll do Elizabeth first. Watching from
Warrnambool. Is that out like Disco Mountain somewhere way, like out towards?
I don't know, but she's a lovely lady. She's tagging a whole heap of people to the live. So thank you so much for that.
Cool.
And she's been looking for some clarity in her love life.
Okay.
Because I just spotted one of her other messages that are coming up.
All right.
Thanks for tagging in the show, beautiful.
Sorry?
I was just saying to her, thanks for tagging everybody to the show.
Cool, yeah. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you need to stop asking so many questions. All right? I just feel like that. Okay, so I feel like you're a new soul, so you're quite curious. All right. So what I mean by that is that you haven't been here before. So we have new souls and we have old souls. Okay. And I feel like that you're a new soul and you get very, very curious and you ask a lot of questions. Okay. And then I feel like that the guy gets a little bit intimidated by that. All right. And you're not being rude or intrusive or anything like that. It's just that you're curious. Okay. So I feel like if you you're so funny. Like you are so funny, your personality, you just go with the flow. But I just feel like you just get a little bit too much. Like I'm not being rude or anything because you're top, like you're really cool in that. But I just feel like that sometimes it gets a little bit too much, and the guys just feel a bit intimidated by that. Okay, so maybe just like don't ask every second question maybe instead of every question, and you won't have an issue there. Okay, so but that's what I feel. I just feel that you are extremely curious, because you are a new soul, but you're so funny and you're so down to earth. Your personality is just awesome, so yeah, don't stress or anything like that, but just sort of try and tone it down a little bit and you'll be fine. You'll be all good.
Awesome. Okay, who we got? We got heaps jumping on. Okay, I said I was going to do a YouTuber, didn't I? Okay, let's go with this gentleman here. Is it Michael? Michelle.
Malaysian?
So tired for me. Michelle.
Malaysian?
Hi, welcome. Thanks for subscribing.
Sorry that we cannot pronounce your name. We're trying. We are both very trying. Trust me. Just a general for you.
Yeah, that's what I've seen him pop up. So I think that's just a general.
There's a pretty tab. So just a general reading for you. Money, wealth, prosperity, female, no, not likely to find another way. Okay, so I'm not sure if you are actually, or if you have seen someone in regards to a money deal, proposition, idea, something like that. This is with a female with dark hair. Okay, and then I've got the no, not likely find another way. So in other words, whoever it is that you're talking to about this idea, deal, plan, thing, you need to find another way. Okay, I just don't feel like that they're going to say and give you all the right wording and let you know everything, all this stuff that you want to hear. So be very, very careful and very wary of that. But it's saying that, no, you need to find another way. Okay, so I would literally, it's saying, don't deal with this lady. Like literally, it's like a big no. Okay, so, you need to find somebody else around you. Hang on, let me just have a look. You've got support and stuff around you, okay? So I just feel that this person is not the right person to be going to and asking for, the information or thing that you need. I'm trying to use the right words without, but yeah, for the help that you need, I just don't feel like the lady that you're going to at the moment is that help, that you need to find another way and find somebody else that will, she just keeps on coming up. Like she's kept on flipping. Okay, that's 3 times that she's flipped. So that's a definite, no. All right, so whatever that is that's going on around you at the moment, like I feel like it is something that you've been dealing with for a few months, but there's still a little bit to go with that. Okay, it will be dealt with and organised by June, July. Something will be sorted out and arranged for you. But at the moment, whoever it is that you're dealing with, you need to find somebody else. Okay. I hope that helps.
Okay, next we have their beautiful readings. Next we've got Nicole, Edwards. It's, is it? New Edwards.
Naomi Edwards.
Sorry, I gotta apologise. I'm on my phone. It's so tiny.
Yeah, Naomi Edwards it is. My partner and I have had a really bad run of bad luck. Like really bad. Yeah, I've seen that as well. That was another one that I read.
Stop spying.
Hey?
Stop spying.
Yeah, but it's funny because you literally pull up the ones that I read. Like I skip so many, but the ones that I stop and grab me are the ones that you put up each time. It's very scary. All right. So Naomi, you're saying you've had a run of bad luck. Okay. Do you see it getting better? I see that you guys need to really stop and really dot every single cent that you guys spend and where you spend it. Okay. Because I don't feel that there is any excess money coming in from work or from anywhere else around you. I do feel like that you guys could help yourselves considerably if you hunt around and look around and really help your sense. Okay. Because I don't feel like that there is anything else that's coming around you. I just feel like that some of the decisions and choices that you guys have sort of made in the past, I feel like that you have been led to believe things. And that sort of has put you guys in a situation that's sort of making it hard for you to dig yourself back out of. So what you need to do is you guys need to sort of separate yourself from all of those people. You need to start staying in and your head down, bum up, and start hunting around and stuff like that, because I just don't feel that there is any excess coming from work or anywhere else outside around you. Okay, so yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's a matter of, and you will be able to. I think you're going to be quite surprised when you start hunting around and stuff like that at just how much you can help yourselves. Okay, so yeah, I hope that helps. Sorry, I'm honest. I'm straight up and honest.
No, they've been beautiful, Kim. Honestly, I like how honest you are and direct you are with your readings.
It's literally just what they give me. I just word it out. I don't even have time to think about what I'm saying. It just blurts out. Okay? Like literally, I don't have time to think. It's just like you spew.
Beautiful. Okay, hi ladies, enjoying the live. Would you happen to see if Lisa is considering meeting with me soon, as I suggested?
Yeah, I feel like that there's some sort of reservation there with her at the moment. I'm not 100% sure what happened between you guys, but I just feel like that there was a situation at one stage that sort of made her stop and go, I'm not know if I'm 100% into this or not. Okay, so like I said, I'm not 100% sure what's happened to you guys. All I know is that there was some sort of situation where something happened, and it made her sort of take a step back. Sorry, that noise again. Will you reconnect? I think you will be friends, okay? But I just feel like that for some reason I'm getting some like a strain from her. Like there's like a pull, like there's a pull back from her between you guys. So yeah, I just like friends, yes, but anything else, no. I'm sorry. I just, like I said, I just feel like, yeah, something happened and it's made her stop and think about, what's going on and stuff. Okay, so yeah, I hope that helps.
Beautiful. Okay, who have we got? We've got so many people jumping on. Thank you so much. Thanks for liking and sharing the program. Thank you for tagging your family and friends. That's wonderful. Okay, next we've got Lisa. Welcome, Lisa. Thanks for joining.
All right. Would love to know if my job interview and physical will be successful. Okay, the interview I do not. Sorry. I've got to be careful because of that feedback from the microphone. Because like I said, I don't know where the microphone is on this. Michael? Yeah. There's a lot, that noise, that feedback noise is coming up again on it. I've played around with my volume a little bit and Angel's played around with her volume a little bit. So I'm just being very, very careful where I sit and speak because I don't know where your speaker is on this. Michael's slowly backing out of the room.
I don't know why we've been having so many problems specifically with like StreamYard.
Yeah.
Because every time we've done any other program like Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, we've never had a problem.
Yeah.
And like that's a brand new laptop. I've got brand new computer equipment. Like we shouldn't be having these problems.
Yeah. All right. So Lisa, the job interview, I don't feel that there will be any issues. I feel like that you will pass that with flying colours. I do feel like, I'm not sure if you had a past history, like high school, early high school problem with your right knee, because they're showing me some questioning around your right kneecap. Okay, so I'm going to say your kneecap. So I don't know if there was something that happened when you were a kid, when you were younger, or very early high school. So I do feel like that there might be something said about that. But I honestly don't feel like it's really going to affect it. It'll just be checked out and everything. And otherwise, I think everything will be fine. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be able to get this job. But just that one little thing, okay? But everything else, you'll show it in. Not a problem.
Beautiful. Thanks, Kim. Okay, next we've got another Anne. Welcome, Anne. Thanks for joining us. Good evening, ladies. Hope you're both well. I'm great. How are you going there, Kim?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I've got my coat.
Thanks for asking, Anne. And thanks for liking and sharing the program. Welcome. She's joining us from Sydney. She'd like to know about her current job. Is it ending in early February? Or will she be successful in finding a new job? Thank you.
I honestly feel like that you will be offered something before your job actually finishes. Okay. So within the next, okay, so I'm getting a 2, all right, but I'm feeling that it is quite soon. So I'm going to say within the next couple of weeks, someone's going to come to you and give you an opportunity, okay? So you're not, because I just don't feel, they're not showing me any gap or break or anything between your work, okay? So there's no breaks at all. I just feel like you're just a continuous. That's why I had to look at it because I'm thinking like end of February, but it said mid-February. But I do feel like that someone is going to come to you and offer you something. So don't stress or anything like that. And yeah, I don't feel like that there's going to be any gap there. You're just going to walk straight out of one and straight into the other. So yeah, I hope that helps. It literally just showed me walking down a footpath under one wad of awning, and the only thing that changed was the colour of the awning. That was it. Like it was still like the same footpath all the way through, but then the change for the job, the awning coloured, like changed colour. But it was just continuous on the same path, so there was no gap. That was beautiful.
Beautiful. Hello. Next we have Kathy. Welcome, Kathy. How are you, sweetheart? Got some scary news from the doctor today. Do you think I'll be okay?
You will. That was another one that I read. You'll be fine. Okay. They make things out to be a lot worse than what things really are. So don't let him put fear into you until you have gone and got all the other tests checked out and everything else. Okay, so don't let him put fear into you. Wait until everything's done, all right? But I don't feel that it is going to be as serious as what this doctor has made it out to be at the moment. Okay, especially once they start looking into things. Okay.
I'm also getting I'm also getting around that there is maybe a little bit more testing.
Yeah.
But as Kim said, I don't feel like it's as bad as what they're making it out to be. But in saying that, it's frightening the shit out of you, Kathy. And you're thinking all the worst and all the negative things around this now. Now you need to clear that from your mind and imagine your temple, your body of pure health. Imagine, this illness or whatever's crept up, not there. You know what I mean? I'm not saying not deal with it, not continue going to your doctor's appointments and stuff like that. But instead of imagining the worst things, start imagining the body healing, jumping over this hurdle, because it's only going to be a short hurdle.
Yep.
Okay, so listen to Kim's advice, and I do believe in my heart that
don't let them put don't let them put the fear of God into you. Like, I've just spent the last 2 years dealing with specialists and doctors, and I've learned a lot. I've learned a hell of a lot about the medical field and who works in it and how people are treated. So don't let them put the fear of God into you.
Yeah, 100%. All right, who we got next? Okay, let's do our next viewer. Welcome. Oh, darling, I'm in fear of losing my home.
Do you want to do that? I just feel like...
Okay. Sorry, what'd you say, Kim?
Do you want to do Brenda?
Yeah, if you like. Okay, Brenda. Okay, so what I am receiving for you, sweet, I know it's been difficult in the financial area, but in saying that, is this your property that you own or is it a rental? Because regardless, I do see you moving or uprooting and and I don't feel you'll be homeless if that's what you're feeling. But whatever's going on with this home, there's definitely a move coming up. I feel like there's some sort of settlement or something going on around it. Like, because I don't have too much information, I can't dive too much into it. But I feel like there's some sort of scenario going around this property or this house, and that needs to be settled. But in regards that, even when it does settle or you make clear passage, I feel like something's going to put the spanner in the works, or there is some sort of move. I've also seen you with someone like, I feel it's a male, but in saying that, I don't feel like it's a male partner. It could be a child, or you could be residing with the child or moving with the child. And I'm not being shown age or anything sort of in that caliber, but I'm seeing that something's coming up along that for you. I don't know what else I'm receiving. That's I'd like to speak to you a little bit more, but I'll just see if anything. I wonder if she's commented. Have you seen any comments from her come up?
Housing. In housing, that she's got a son living with her.
She's got a son in housing.
So she says it's in housing, but I have my son living with me.
Oh, okay. Depending on the age, I still feel like, there's a transfer or some sort of move coming up there, regardless. So I don't know the scenario, what's going around with what's going on, but I'm seeing some sort of formal move. Okay, but I'll leave that there with you, sweetheart. But I'd like, you can always reach out and we can get a little bit more in depth. But yeah, there's definitely a break in that connection there with that property. All right. Oh yeah, there's her message there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got another YouTube follower, Kimmy.
I was just having a look at that.
You're on your window. Hi. Thanks for liking and subscribing.
Hey, couldn't hear
I
you.
just wrote- I just said thanks for liking and subscribing.
Oh, okay. Hiya. I'd like to know if my guides want to tell me anything regarding with ability I should focus on or warning. Okay. I feel like that you are trying to put your fingers into so many things at the moment that you're getting a little bit confused with everything. Okay. Um, I feel like I need to sort of take a step back and just pick one thing at a time because I just feel like I'm so overwhelmed at the moment and I'm not understanding exactly if it's them or if it's me. So the best way or the easiest way that I found to work out if it is them or if it is your own thoughts, and this is for anybody because everybody is born with this. It's just a matter of whether you tap into it or not. If you are, best example, if you're standing at the sink, you're doing the dishes and you ain't thinking about nothing, and then all of a sudden, bang, there's just something in your head about somebody or something or whatever. If you have not physically thought that yourself, that means that message is from them. Okay, it's from your guides, from whoever it is up there that sends you messages. Okay, so if you do not physically think of something, then that is them. But if you have to obviously physically think of something, then it is you. So I just feel like that you are really overloading yourself at the moment because I feel like I'm trying to learn and understand too much. So just practice doing that. You are empaths, so you feel a lot of people's pain and illness and sickness. So when you are around somebody and you start to feel like you're going to be sick, but then you walk away from that person and you're fine again, you need to go back and stand next to that person wherever you are sick in yourself. And depending on how you feel, will tell you exactly where their illness is or their pain is. And it will also tell you the strength of it. So if it's serious or if it's not. So if you go near somebody and you feel something in their guts, in their lower gut, and all you see is green, murky, and you start feeling like you want to throw your whole up, then that person next to you has got something seriously wrong with their stomach. Okay, so what you need to do is another thing you can do if you're in a crowd and that happens and you're not quite sure on who it is, just turn around and ask, if it's not mine, can you please take it away? All right, so there are a few little things, for you that you can work on, but just try not to do too much at once. Okay, you just overloaded yourself. All right. I hope that helps. Okay.
Beautiful. Thanks, Kim. Next we have Grace. Welcome, Grace. Hi, lovely ladies. May I ask about my love life and if the younger man who's currently pursuing me is right for me?
Yeah. So, Grace, don't open up 100%. There it goes again. Don't open up 100% about your finances. Angel, can you do me a favor? Oh, it stopped again. Can you mute your sound for a second? I just want to see if it still does that noise thing. It stopped. Okay, you can turn it back on. Okay, so what it is, that noise, it's when we both got our speakers on, our microphones on.
Yeah, when you talk, Dale, I always have mine on. I always mute myself when you're talking.
Yeah, so it wasn't just yeah, so don't reveal everything, okay, to this guy. Just keep things sort of, on a certain level. All right, don't get sucked in and drawn in, because I feel like that this is something that I need at the moment. I feel like that I need to feel I don't know. I want to feel wanted. I want to feel loved and have fun. And do you know what I mean? I want to have some fun for once. Okay. Yes, it is your turn. It is your turn to start having some fun. But just don't reveal everything. Okay. Just baby steps. And don't reveal everything. Okay. Because I'm going to be honest. It's fun. It's some fun for you at the moment. I do not feel like that this is a person that you will settle down with. So please just have some fun with it. Enjoy yourself. Do what you want. But at the moment, no, I don't feel like that this is a person you will settle down with. But enjoy it. Okay. Cool.
I believe 100% there with that, Kimmy, because I actually see in the next couple of months someone else new coming on her pathway.
And I do feel like that this guy, I'm going to say he's a gentleman. I'm not going to say he's a guy, because you know the difference. So I'm going to say that he is a gentleman. I do feel like that he might be a couple of years older or a few years older. But I just, this one at the moment is just fun. Just have fun. Yeah. On point with that and the finances. I just got a divorce, financial settlement. Yeah, so do not, seriously, do not open up about what you have or what you don't have. Okay? Like, literally just have fun. Do not reveal anything, please. Please do not. Don't get sucked in. Okay? All right.
Thanks for that feedback, Grace.
I also saw a little bit earlier that apparently I done a reading the last time for somebody's relative. Somebody's relative I done a reading for last time I was on. And he was just saying thank you as well. I can't remember.
I'll go back through the messages and I'll have a look.
Okay. Cool.
All right, the next one we've got up is Chantel. Welcome, Chantel.
I feel like I'm living the movie Groundhog Day since my partner passed away. Will grief counselling help? Yes, Chantel, it will. But just remember, just take each day as it. Sorry. Just take each day as it comes, okay? It's not something that you ever get over, but it is something that slowly over time you will be able to live with, and you will be able to move on with your life and stuff. Okay. My girlfriend, she has twin girls, and their father was actually killed when they were only 2 years old. They're now 17. She now has 5 daughters, and she has 4 grandchildren or something now. So and she still thinks about him. She still has his photos up and everything. So everybody deals with things differently. You deal with things in your own time. Do not feel pressured in or have anybody tell you that, you should have dealt with it like this. You should do. No, everybody's different in the way that they deal with grief. Okay. So just take your time, take each day as it comes. It's hard, extremely hard. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But it is just something that we learn to sort of, live with and move on. Unfortunately, it's part of life, and it sucks. Like, it really sucks. But unfortunately, But you will find that it will help. I don't feel like that the first counselling thing that you go through, I don't know, for some reason they're showing me you in a group counselling thing. I don't feel that is necessarily what you need. I feel that you do need a one-on-one at the moment, and then later maybe moving to a group. But right now I feel like that you should be in a one-on-one, not in a group setting. Okay, I just don't feel that you are ready to go in, because you are still because you've got your own grief, and then to sit there and try listen to everybody else's grief as well. It can get quite overwhelming and get extremely hard. So I just feel like at the moment the one-on-one would be a lot better rather than a group setting at the moment. Okay, so I am so sorry. Okay, and unfortunately, yeah, you've got to. Unfortunately, life still goes on, and you've got to get yourself up, and you've got to move, and still get up and start going about doing what you've got to do. Okay, don't sit around the house, just going over and over and over things in your head or whatever. You need to get up, and you need to get up and move and get out and about and try and get some sort of normality back into your life again. Okay. Hope that helps.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, next we have Eleanor. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Angel. I love you so much. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. From Sydney, Australia. Can I please have 2 questions to be looked on? Going or staying? Second question, dead or alive?
Yeah. Can you? I'll be back in a sec. I just got to fix this up. But can you just, yeah? Sorry.
Okay, you there, sweets? Hey, gorgeous. So, is that who I was reading? Yeah. Okay, gorgeous. Stay or go now. A little bit more specific. I feel like you're talking around the heart here. Is that what you're talking about? A relationship here, sweetheart? Because straight away when I go in or go to have a look at that, I'm being shown there's obstacles. Some disruption, a few challenges, and a few delays. I don't know why. I don't see it having a house move or like. Oh, travel. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you said that, Sweets, because when I was tapping in, I was sort of not seeing that. Look, I feel like there's still a few obstacles and challenges there before you actually, go on this trip. There is success around this trip. I just don't see it being at the timing that you're wanting to go, is what they're showing me. So it might be delayed just that little bit. But in saying that, if you're wanting to go, you really need to step up and take the initiative. Go book it. Where you're just sending over money, and then once you, reached your goal at the travel agency, then lock the date in. Because you keep going, taking that 2 steps forward and that 1 step back, sweetheart. So that is what I'm seeing for you. But in saying that, I'm also being drawn to your heart as well. So I don't know whether it's a tug of war or a pull, or whether you're being forced to go overseas or go on this trip. But I just get real emotional around it. So I know that I don't know what the grief is or what it is around going on this trip, but I do see success and rewards or some sort of recognition around it, or closing some sort of gap. It's a way for you to move forward, in a sense, is what they're saying. Sorry, because I haven't read you before and I'm not too sure where I'm going with that. But in saying that, they're still drawing me back to your heart situation. So I feel like you're still getting over something to do with the heart, or a breakup, or some sort of emotional something there to do with the heart. Could be a family member, something, there's some sort of stress or something related. It could even be to this trip. Okay, so I don't know why I keep getting thought of family. But look, I'll leave that there with you, sweetheart. But hopefully we can talk a little bit on a, get a bit more insight on it. But that is what I am picking up here so far. Okay, let's just check out who else we've got on board. We've got a few of yous jumping on. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, another YouTube follower. Hello, Rob. You want to thank Kimmy for her amazing insight. Guess what? You can thank Kimmy yourself because she just come back to the room. So Kimmy, Rob would like to thank you for your amazing insight that you gave last time on his reading around his cousin.
You're very welcome, and I have no idea what I told you because I don't remember them.
I'm pretty sure it was along the lines of, moving on and like closing that doorway if they're not reaching out and making any effort or something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Vaguely, I can vague,
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome. I'm pretty sure this is one of our old regulars from the show, and it's one of your regulars from your show also.
That's it. Geez, I haven't seen that name for a while.
I'm pretty sure she was an old regular.
Yeah, I read that one earlier as well.
Stalking that.
Sorry. All right. What I got from that was, yeah, you are right. You really need to trust your feelings, okay? Like seriously need to trust your feelings, because they are 100% correct every single time. Okay. I do see you having another baby. Yes, I do. I just feel that at the moment, like at that time, was not the right time in your life. There was too many other things that you were dealing with at that stage and at that time. So yes, that did happen, and I'm so sorry. Been there a couple of times before I had Michael. So it just wasn't the right time at that time. Okay, so don't lose hope. Trust your instinct and your gut, please, for Christ's sake, please trust it. You're really strong with it, and you are correct. I feel like that there were not just towards the end, but I do feel like there was a couple of times where her own thoughts did go into the situation, and this is why I don't read for family and friends, especially family. Some friends, yes, but family, I don't read for family. Because of these sort of situations or these reasons. So yeah, but you need to trust your own instinct and your own gut. But yeah, definitely will be another child, but just not at the moment. I do feel like that there's still at least another, well, I've got an 8, so I'm feeling like at least another 8 months. So I'm getting like October, November, somewhere around October, November, there'll be a change. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it just unfortunately wasn't the right time at that time. Okay. I hope that helps.
Beautiful. Thanks, Kimmy. Our next viewer that we're going to put up to screen is MJ, and he's worried about his partner.
Hello, he's worried about my brother as he keeps saying something is not right, that universe is trying to should I be concerned. Okay, look, we're not doctors, okay? We are psychic mediums. Sorry, that thing's coming back again. We just pass on messages. I feel like that you need to take him to the doctor because I feel like that there's something not right up here. Not with him, it's not his fault. Okay. I just feel like that there's something, a nerve or something that's putting some sort of pressure or something, because I feel like that there's other things that he has sort of said over the last few months that sort of make you sort of go, okay, like where did that even come from? But just something to do with a vein or something. Okay. So like I said, we're not doctors or anything like that. I do feel like that you need to go and get your partner to go and see somebody. Okay. Yeah, that's what I got from that straight up. That was the first thing they showed me was just this pulse in my head. Okay, so yeah. So no. Oh, totes. Okay. Oh wow. So I was just reading totes as yeah. I don't know why. Because trust me, I'd love to be 43 again, but that was a bloody long time ago.
MJ, as Kimmy was saying that about taking your partner in and having them checked out, I'm medically intuitive, and I was actually picking up little issues or little things that you do need to get her in and have a looked at. And I'm getting the nervous system in the side of the head there. It's just like I don't feel like her ABCs are all intact there. So go get it, all of that checked. But there is little niggles going on. I'm being shown something. It's like she gets low at points and then she's high at points. Like the time she's at good frame of mind, other times she's low. But in saying that, we are not medical professionals, we are not doctors, we are not nurses.
Yeah.
We're here purely for entertainment and to help give you a little bit of guidance and a nudge in the right area. But I would be going out and having it looked at regardless, to put your mind at ease and hers.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
Yeah.
sorry, the other way around, take him. Just to put your mind at ease. But men can be stubborn to get them to the doctor. And I feel
Extremely.
like he might arc up and be a bit stubborn, but he really needs to go and have it checked out.
Yeah.
Okay, I've actually seen his eyes as well and have his eyes done also.
Especially with the headaches and stuff as well. Like it's all part of it.
Yeah, so look, I just hope that helps. And I did mean to cross over on Kim's reading because she's been doing absolutely amazing readings. But I didn't want to be left with the health issue once we wind up this evening and reaching out and thinking that I'm some fucking crazy lady. Oopsie, I'm slipping again. Thank you so much, ladies. We'll do that. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look, to stop stressing and start
Yeah.
thinking clear, positive thoughts. Remember, everything here on this earth is energy based. So everything that we send out, all these negative shit thought forms that we send out, creates our reality 12 to 18 months down the line. So we're wondering why our life path isn't changing, or we're living out that same destination over and over again. It's because we haven't changed our thought forms. And we should always imagine all of our family, friends, kids, always imagine the best for them, imagine their bodies in pure health. You don't go and imagine, oh my God, my son's going to be a druggo from the age when they're young. So when they hit teenage years, well, you've already outlined that pathway for them. Imagine them being doctors and lawyers and happy, bubbly people. Always imagine good thoughts around them. The negative comes in, clear it. Okay, so the more, we clear and imagine, you and your wife, or you and your partner, your husband, clear body, venturing on down that pathway, enjoying life together. But just make sure you go in and have things looked at, because it's all about changing your thought forms and what direction you're going in. But I really do hope that helps this evening, sweetheart. Okay, we've got another YouTuber. Let's do a YouTuber. You have to wind up soon, don't you, Kimmy?
No, I've spoken to the lady and it's all good.
Oh, look, you just said a man's stubborn. Yeah, I knew he would be. Yeah, well, you just tell him the psychic said he really needs to go and get a checkup.
Yeah. Yeah.
And put you both at ease. All right, here's our new subscriber. Thanks for liking and sharing.
Who's RuPaul? Sorry, it wasn't a question. Am I doing it again? can't hear you.
Sorry, I went to press the button, but then I'm getting messages of bookings coming through, and it keeps covering the mute button. Okay, sorry. Welcome. Oh, our first spirit message for this evening.
Sorry.
Our first spirit message for this evening.
Aren't they all from spirit?
Sorry.
Aren't they all from spirit? All from spirit.
Let's see what we can get.
Sorry, I'm not making fun of you, Simone. I'm making fun of myself.
Hey, we've got to keep it amusing. Come on, we've been on here for an hour, guys. And we are seeing your messages, gorgeous. That we'll get to you shortly.
Yes, we are seeing your messages. And we're laughing as well when we read your messages. Hey, Gemma.
All right. Oh, I forgot who we were doing.
What do you need to know now? Let me... Messages. All right. Family support, comfort, stability. Okay, so what I'm getting from that card is that even though things are not too bad at the moment, I feel things are a little bit boring maybe. But I do feel like that there is some sort of decision that you need to make. I feel like that you have already been asked to make this decision, but you haven't informed people around you. Okay, so I've got the family support, comfort, stability. I think you're going to be surprised by their reaction when you do tell them about this decision that you have to make. Don't feel guilty into making your choice to please everybody else. Okay, you need to make this decision for yourself. All right, no matter how it's going to affect everybody else around you, they need to understand that you need this. Okay, you need this for you. All right, so don't be guilt tripped into thinking that you can't do this or you won't be able to do this. All right, don't let people make you think that. All right, because you can. Okay, so whatever this decision or choice is that you have to make, like I said, I think you're going to be surprised, but yeah, I just feel like that there are a couple of people around you that will sort of try and sort of put you off or whatever, but don't let them. Okay, don't. Yes, I'm boring at the moment. Yeah, I honestly feel like I'm so sorry, but I just feel like there is just no excitement in your life at the moment. I had the other lady that was saying about Groundhog Day, and yeah, I feel like that it is Groundhog Day for you. Like, I just don't feel like that there's any excitement or anything. I feel like I just get up, go to work, come home, do what I got to do. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, but like I said, this decision or choice that you have to make, don't let people think or make you feel or think that you can't do it, all right, or that you shouldn't do it. You just do it for yourself. All right, so Simone, okay, and like and share.
Now we better get. I can't even find the question, love. Have you seen the question?
Robo, can you look? It's going up that much. Can you put your question back up again for us? Oh, yeah, here we go.
I found something.
Current path. Okay. I feel like there's a change coming up for you. All right. So what happened when I read your question? Literally, the path went up, and then it done a direct freaking right turn. Okay, like so. Literally, it was like cornered right turn. So there's a big change coming up for you, and it's going to happen extremely quickly. I feel like that you're not going to have time to think. Okay, that it's just going to happen. All right. That just the way that they moved me up so quickly and turned me right, and with that sharp turn, yeah, there's something big come. It's not a bad thing. Please don't get bad thoughts or anything in your head. Please don't think that, because it's not a bad thing. I do feel like it is a good thing, but I just feel like that there is a big change coming for you, and it is going to happen really, really quickly, and you're not going to have time to think about it at all. But I do feel like it is for good. Okay, don't feel anything bad or think anything bad, because I do feel like it is for good. Okay, you are also a very, very funny person. Like, I mean, so funny. Don't feel like that you always have to be the one to amuse everybody, okay, and make everybody laugh all the time. All right, that's not your job. And sometimes I just feel like sometimes I do it, but then I walk away and I think, why the hell did I do that? Do you know what I mean? So you do not have to amuse everybody all the time. Okay, they can amuse themselves sometimes, but you're another one. Your personality and the way you view things and look at things is awesome. Like, you have such an open mind to things. Okay, and that's why I feel that even though this big change is coming and it's going to happen sudden, I don't feel like it's going to be a stress, because I just feel like that you totally understand why, and it's going to, yeah, it's going to be a very, very easy change for you. Okay, so I hope that helps.
Okay, let's do another YouTuber. I don't want him to feel lonely. Okay, welcome. Thanks for liking and subscribing. What do you see in the next 2 weeks? What does it look like for me?
Did you say, I wonder what it looks like for me?
Yeah. I was saying, I wonder what it looks like for me.
I'm not ashamed for you.
Okay.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Short bracket.
2 weeks goes so freaking fast nowadays. I don't really have much time for things to change. All right. I've gotten be creative, think outside the box, innovate. In other words, what is that? I don't know. Oh, sorry, I just had to get rid of something, but I have to be very careful when I do it. Cool. Yeah, so be creative, think outside the box and innovate. And then I've got fix your diet and making positive changes. Okay, so out of those 2 cards, I'm getting think outside the box. All right, and then making positive changes. Okay, so I feel like around you, for some reason, I just get the feeling that I am in this is a new one for me as well. It's like I'm in a puddle of water. I have a puddle of water around me and I'm in the puddle of water. And I feel like that I'm just going round and round in circles. I'm not going anywhere, okay? And even though there's ripples in the water around me, so it's like I'm making little waves or little movement, but I'm not actually going anywhere, okay? So thinking outside the box, making positive changes, and now, right, I just got the card the right time now, do it now. So now I'm getting the now out of that, okay? So, yeah, that's the 3 things that I'm getting from these cards. But like I said, there's little waves, like tiny little things of water around you, but I just don't feel like that you're actually moving anywhere, that you're stuck in this middle. And, yeah, so, yes, you've been making changes, but not enough to change the situation of what you're going through or what you need to, what you're dealing with, okay? So, yeah, I hope that helps. That was a pretty cool one too. I like it when I get new stuff shown to me.
I'm loving reading. It's cool because we had a lot of new viewers. And we've another one here joining us from YouTube as well. Welcome. Thanks for liking and subscribing and joining our program this evening.
I don't know. I just feel like that you guys are growing in different. Okay, so they say opposites attract, okay? And you two were attracted for a reason, because you really are opposites, all right? And I just feel that with you, even though you're growing together, I just feel and understand that each other has their own different thoughts and stuff. I just feel like that it's sort of changing. The dynamics are changing a little bit the more you are together, or the longer that you are with each other. So even though you're both quite open-minded in regards to things and being your own person and stuff like that, I just feel like that those dynamics are starting to change, and the way that things are being looked at, okay? Not necessarily from your side. I think it's more his side, but I don't know if there's been like quite a few celebrations around you, like people getting married, engaged, baby, all of that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's been going on around you guys, but I just feel like that there's something that's sort of changed in his direction and the way he's looking at things. So I feel like that's making things a little bit harder. The communication there is key. Being open and honest, which I do feel like that is have been with each other. But like I said, I just feel like that you're both growing. I feel like that something has changed the way that he's looking at things, because you are still you, and communication in letting each other know exactly what's going on. I do feel like that will help, and you will plod along with that. But it's just growing and learning with each other. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope that helps. Can't hear you.
They're talking about your hair.
Yeah,
Your
Gemma
hair is
hasn't seen me for a while. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
we're going to
wind up with it.
So we're going to wind up in about 10 minutes, but I've got another YouTube. Oh.
They're the ones that said hello earlier and stuff. Yeah, it's all right. I was reading this one as well. Will I find a place for my daughter?
Yeah, I must have read it earlier too, so I had to double check.
Yeah. I feel like the 18th is really going to be pushing it. I'm getting it. I'm getting 5. And I don't feel like it's 5 weeks though. There is a gap in between now and you finding your own place, okay? I don't think it is 5 weeks, okay? I don't feel like that is that long. I do feel like it is something that you're going to have to sort of substitute with just for now. Sorry, I can hear the noise in the background. That's why I sort of stopped. So yes, no, you're not going to find what you want before then. Yes, you will get something, but it's not going to be exactly what you want at the moment. Bear with that. Have some patience and bear with that just for now, okay? Because you will, in about 6 to 7 months, find somewhere decent, okay, for you guys, all right? But I just feel like that at the moment, because what they're showing me is like you guys in like a room, like you've got a room for you guys, like a share room, like for you guys. But I feel like that, I don't know if it's family that you'll be staying with or a share house or what it is, but yeah, you guys are in this room. And like I said, it's not exactly what you want at the moment. It will not be permanent. You will find what you want for you guys. But I just, yeah, at the moment, unfortunately, I just feel like you're going to be sort of stuck in that situation. Okay, but don't look on it as a downer. Look at it as using that time to be able to get everything sorted and organised for yourselves in the meantime while you're waiting. Okay. Yeah, save the money.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. I don't see something coming in quite that quick. And I do see them being somewhere right together. And the where she goes, she needs to freaking save her ass off over that 6 to 8 weeks while she's there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Welcome, Kathy. Thanks for joining us.
Okay.
Looking for change.
Yeah. Do you see things changing for me? I look, honestly, I don't see anything changing because I don't see you changing anything around you. Okay. I just feel like that. I'm not being rude. Please don't think I'm not being rude or anything like that. I just feel like that I do what I have to do. That gets me through, that gets me by. But I just don't feel like I'm changing anything. I'm not changing anything in my situation for anything to change. You know what I mean? Or to happen around me. Okay. I just feel like I do the same thing day in and day out, day in, day out, like literally. Okay. So, no, at the moment, I don't see things changing for you. Not at the moment, because, like I said, I don't feel like you're doing anything really to contribute to making a change. Um, Sorry, I am honest. I don't mean to be rude, but yeah, I just feel like that unless you start moving yourself and start putting what you're voicing into action, nothing is going to change. It's just going to stay the same, unfortunately. Um, I- Is that okay? Love, greetings. Can you please describe my future husband and how we meet? Do you see future husbands, Angel?
Greetings. Can you please describe?
My future husband and how we meet?
Sweets, I'm not saying, look, for me, when I tap into you, I'm not seeing, well, I haven't got a picture, so I'm going off just the message vibration. But in saying that, I'm not seeing a marriage at all in the next 12 to 18 months. So if you're looking or if that's what you're wanting, I'm not seeing that on your pathway for the next 12 to 18 months. But in saying that, I do see a partner coming in for you mid-year this year. But in saying that, you need to get out and about. You know what I mean? He's not going to fall through the roof. But I'm not seeing that. I don't like to look too far down. Like in a couple of weeks, your life path will change. But as looking for a potential partner or a husband, I'm not seeing that in the next 12 to 18 months. I'm so sorry. I am seeing a partnership coming in within that 12 to 18 months, but I'm not seeing the marriage there yet. So I hope that helps, sweetheart. And thanks for joining. Okay, we've got a lot of feedback here.
Yeah. And Kathy being rude. Yeah, I know. It's just hard because I just feel like I've just lost, all my energy. I've just lost all my enthusiasm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Kathy's been dealing with a lot the last 2 years.
Hey?
Kathy has been dealing with a lot the last 2 years.
Yeah, and it is. And it's hard to get up and get yourself out of that hole. I'm going to say it's a hole, like, but you just got to dig yourself out and start making the changes.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about what hasn't happened yet.
Okay, we've got greetings. Oh, greetings. Mwah, greetings, honey. It's the girl. It's the girl. Wake
You're the
up.
manager.
Okay.
Release me from my current lease agreement. The area is safe. Can I be honest? This manager, arsehole. I'm sorry. Purposely making things hard for you. Like, purposely making things hard for you because if you go, the thing is, there's so much going on around that area and so many people packing up and going that they are all losing their money, and they're going to try and keep as many people as they can there any way that they can. Okay, so please be prepared for a fight, because definitely not going to make this. Not by any means. Hope that helps.
Now, as much as would love to stay on, we're going to wind it up because I totally forgot I had clients booked in from 10 o'clock. And I've had them booking, I've had them messaging me, and I totally forgot. So I've just sent them out a message apologising and telling them that I am going to jump back in to do my private bookings at 10:30 because I've got 2 booked in at 15 and a half an hour, and they've been messaging me, so they're kind enough to wait till 10:30. So we're gonna have to wind up tonight's program. I do thank everybody for joining. I will do one more reading, and then we'll have to wind it up for this evening, and we'll see you again on Thursday. Same time, but 9 o'clock. I can't quite remember what psychic I've got in, but I'll have a quick think while she's doing that.
Andrea, just...
Oh, did I have someone up there, you know?
No, Andrea just said, yes, we're staying in a room in the garage with my daughter's godparents.
Right. While you're there, you need to save either just give them the money for board or whatever and just save your little butt off and then work out what you want to do.
Yeah. Because I did. I saw him in a room. Like, there was literally just 4 doors around.
Yeah. All right, our last one for this evening will be Lisa. Welcome, Lisa.
Love reading. Do you want to finish it off for the night?
Sorry?
Do you want to finish it off for the night?
If you, what was it? What was the question?
Could I have a love reading, please?
Love reading. Okay, for Lisa. Okay, let's go. We've got love coming up. Love, love, love. Okay, love. Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. Okay, let's go. Love for Lisa. Lisa, just when I'm looking at that, are you actually talking to someone at the moment? Because I feel like you've got your eyes already peeled on somebody. I feel like you've been separated for a little bit there. But I feel like you've got an interest or someone that you're right, you know, someone that you're looking at. So that is what I'm getting coming up for you. In saying that, I'm getting you at a crossroad where decisions have to be made. So before stepping into this relationship or before moving forward, there is decisions that have to be made before you step into this new relationship that is coming up. Okay, so in saying that, I feel like you're talking or communicating to someone. If not, you will be in the next couple of weeks. But in saying that, I'm seeing a second energy coming in around. So leave your options open. In saying that, I feel like you've been communicating on the internet or things like that. Try and reach out in other avenues because I don't believe that's the right space that you're looking at. They're saying be a little bit more creative on where you're searching for this ideal partner is what they're saying. So it definitely is coming in. I'm seeing a shift in your financial gain as well, and I don't know why. I'm seeing there's a few obstacles there that you've got to clear out, and that could be before, like I said, stepping into this relationship. It's all about standing up, believing in yourself, and not having any doubt and fear. You deserve this relationship, and remember, you don't want to put yourself second to anybody. Put yourself first. But there is a choice of 2, so be mindful for that. Okay. You're not talking to anyone at the moment. As I said, within the next couple of weeks, I believe you will be communicating with someone. But as you open up that doorway, there'll be someone else coming in as well. Okay, so just remember, get yourself out and about. You know, there's a few things coming up for you. Make sure that you attend these things. Yeah, and just pay attention who's smiling and who's looking in your direction, sweetheart. Take that little bit of initiative, just, you know, break that, think outside the creative box is what they're saying. So yeah, just move forward with it because there's definitely somebody coming in for you. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry, but we do have to wind up tonight's show. And I do appreciate all the lovely feedback that you put up for Kim and the program for this evening. No internet person, good. Yes, good, because I prefer you to meet this person in person. But just in saying that, just keep an eye out for the next couple of weeks, sweetheart, because there's definitely someone coming in. Not only one, but two. Okay, so just keep your mind open for that possibility. Because sometimes you tend to shut off before you actually take that leap. Okay,
I was
so
just about to say that. He's not going to
yeah.
be the one that you're looking for, so you make sure you keep your eyes well and truly open,
Yeah,
girl.
she closes off, but I don't want her to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So you know, keep those eyes peeled for all sorts. Sample that smorgasbord, darling. Try all different walks of life
Yeah.
before you reel that fish in that you're going to keep for the next hour long. All right? So that's just cutting it sweet. But we do have to go. I do apologise. If I don't get out of here, they're going to think my readings they've been abandoned. But thank you so much for joining us, Kim, and we'll see you again
You're
on
welcome.
Thursday night, guys. And
Thank
thanks for
you,
joining
everybody.
us. Good night.
Bye.